Hi everyone, let's put another video together here. This is an AR update video on my AR build. Kind of went a different direction with it. I ended up trying to get a lot of the parts and some of the things I wanted for it I couldn't get. So what ended up happening is I got my hands locally on a nice used M4 style AR, and that's exactly what I was looking at building anyways. So I ended up picking it up for a great price, and I'm basically going to be using it as a parts gun and changing out the things that I wanted to before, instead of sitting there and buying a brand new gun and taking it apart or trying to order in some of the components I was having problems with. I decided to go down that road, and I'm pretty happy with it. But probably by the time I'm done, I'll probably end up keeping the lower and the barrel anyways. A lot of things are going to be changed. I've already changed out the cob on the front with a quad rail system on it. But anyways, with this video, I thought would be interesting to do is I got a nice UPS package dropped off today. I was really happy. I ended up finding that Brunel's in the US shipped to me over here in Canada, and it was really affordable. The shipping is actually really cheap, and with the money, the Canadian dollar doing so well right now, a lot of the stuff was just easier. Some of the stuff I couldn't even get here, I got cheaper from Brunel's, and I was really happy with it. So I thought it'd be something different to go through some of the parts that came in the mail before I put it on the rifle, and then show you at the end what I end up with, and go from there. So here's some of the stuff. I went to this site and I found this. I thought it was really cool. It's the AR-15 tactical bolt latch. It's just a little bit more extended on the bottom there. I thought it looked really neat, so it was pretty cheap. So I decided I'm going to upgrade the bolt latch onto this. So I don't know if you can see that through the plastic there. It's just got a little bit of an extension over the normal bolt latch on an AR. And it's metal and seems to be really good quality. You've seen the Magpul before. A Magpul kind of started me looking at a direction to look at. The PMag got me looking at Magpul and pulled me towards a lot of their products. And I looked at their site and I really liked a lot of the stuff. So this kind of got me to change my directions too when I went to some of the mods on it. For one thing, I decided to go with the Magpul. The grip, the MOE grip. I really like it. Actually, after getting it too and feeling it, it feels just like a pistol. Well, it is a pistol grip, but it feels just like a pistol. Texturing on it's really nice. I don't think I'll be shooting a lot in the rain or anything like that. But the grip on it's great. It's got a little compartment at the bottom for storing batteries or anything you wanted, so I decided to go with that. I didn't like the little one with the little notch on it, so I decided to go with this, and I'm pretty happy with it. And it came with the screw with some Loctite on it there. So that's one of the things I'm going to be putting on it. I got some Tapco things I'm going to be changing out. That quad rail, I'm going to put a little vertical grip on it. Now I've got a small vertical grip. This is more of the AK-47 style grip, or you could the big banana magazine doesn't get in the way of it. I decided to go with the small one, and I wasn't quite sure how small it was going to be. So after getting it, I'm glad that I have ordered a larger one too. So I'm going to eventually have this on the front of the quad rail as a nice forward grip. The reason why I've gone with the Tapco system is because I was having problems because some of the stuff can't get shipped into Canada. So I wanted to go with that, and I wanted to get I looked at a couple different ones because I wanted a kind of like a clip-on bipod, and I couldn't get some of the stuff. They just wouldn't ship it into me. It was funny. I ordered I can't remember the one name of it. It's a pretty popular one where you flick a button on it, and probably you guys somebody will tell me in a comment section. But it's the one where you flick a button on the side and this kind of shoots out the bottom, and it's got a nice little bipod on it, but they're not allowed to ship into Canada yet. They're not released. So when I ordered it through Brunel's, I got this little message that the Department of Defense had flagged it and they won't ship it to me, and they wanted to know why I wanted to have it, and I had to have a little bit of conversation. I just didn't know that certain things weren't allowed, so I ended up going with this, and this is a little what's called here is what's it called, the vertical grip, short grip. It's called the Interfuse system. So you got your grip on there, and you can pull the bottom off. And then this goes in there when you're at that range you're shooting, and it clips in, and it's a little bipod. I thought it was a great little system. I was wondering if it was going to be cheap, but it's nice polymer. It's spring-loaded. It's pretty tough. And yeah, so I decided to go with that for my bipod, and I got a longer one coming. I'll probably end up keeping the longer one. This little short one will probably turn into, I don't know, it'll probably go to give away to someone or something like that. But you don't know until you get it sometimes. So I decided that's why I'm going to be putting that on it too. More Magpul things, because I like the Magpul product. I went with the Magpul trigger guard, more Mo stuff. It's just a little thicker, and it's got a little bit more for your finger wearing gloves. There's just more room in there, and I just like the way the bottom felt on when I looked at it. And so I went with yeah, a little bit of it's got the little Magpul symbol on there too, which is kind of cool. It's a polymer. It's pretty tough polymer, so I'll be putting that on. And the Magpul stuff comes with all the hardware on it too there. I said before I put the quad rail already on it, so I got some of these tough, what are they called, Tough Force rail covers, because you know quad rails can be a little sharp, and I'm not going to be putting a lot of things on there. Oh, I say that now, but I'll probably be like one of those normal AR guys and put a whole bunch of furniture on it. But I got some of those for it. Eventually, I'm going to be putting. Well, I ended up buying an optic, and when it gets here, I'll talk about the optic that I went and 155mm. I looked at his site and I saw one of the optics that he had, and I decided to go with an optic. I went and looked up an optic that he had through their company, and I found something that I liked. So I got the one the upper that I have on my M4 right now has got the carry handle, so I had to get this to mount the ones with the carry handle to mount optics on. So I ended up going with that. What else we got here? Oh, this is really exciting. More Magpul stuff, yep. I'm loving it. I went with, right now it's got the M4 carbon stock on it. I don't really like it. It's kind of a small stock, so I went to the MOE Magpul stock. I like it. Great. Just the polymer and everything, how these are made are really, really nice. I've already had it on. I tried one before I purchased one, and it fits on really, really tight. So, it's got some nice rubber. As you can see, it's double layer of rubber on there too. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got 2 layers of padding. This is I ended up changing out the tube on it to the non-mil spec one, so this would fit on it, and I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, a lot of Magpul stuff on there. It's always exciting when you get that stuff in the mail and you go through it. I ran into a snag. I've been spending way too much time at work looking at sites right now trying to find stuff about ARs, and I find myself looking at TMH on Fire site a lot. I think that guy knows a lot about ARs, and some of the stuff he looks at, it seems like got a lot of the same taste in certain stuff. So I was on the phone with POF today, USA, Patriot Ordnance Factory, trying to get one of those rolling cam pins. I thought it'd be nice to get one of those for it. And after sitting and talking to them and working out and everything like that, and found out the same old thing I'm running into a lot, they don't ship to Canada. So I'm probably going to end up taking a little trip down to the States sometime, see what I can pick up or what's going on. I don't know, a lot of the stuff they just won't ship to Canada. It's a little disappointing, but you know, for what I got the package, I got more stuff coming. I'm going to be changing some sites and some other little things on it. And it'll be a little bit of work in progress, but I'm pretty happy with what I got so far, and that's some of my parts that came in. When the rest of the stuff comes together, and I got it all together, I'll put it on the rifle, and you can see how it turned out. Other than that, enjoy the video, and I'll see you soon.